Rico the Strat Razzler here. I was just hunting down some honky-tonk women licks and ideas there. Welcome back to my channel. And this is part 3 of How I C Chord. Learning and applying theory on the guitar. And so I'm going to switch to a different chord now. We looked at the C chord previously. The first part of the series was just an intro. You can go back and review that if you'd like, just to explain what I'm trying to do here, which is just do some quick, brief lessons about how to look at your guitar fretboard and think of it in terms of theory that you may be learning, or how to learn theory on your fretboard. So just a little review. We're going to go over major chords or major triads. Last time we looked at a C chord, and I'm going to look at a G chord today. Like that. I like to play it barring the B and E string high at the 3rd fret there. Adds another 5th in there, but the regular way is like that. So let's review. We discovered that a C chord is a major chord, has a major triad in it, which had a C, an E, and a G, which are the root or 1, 3, and 5 of the chord. It's a major third because it's a major chord. And a G chord has the same pattern, but it starts on a G note. G, B, and D. Root, 3rd, 5th, and again in this case it is a root, a major 3rd, and a perfect 5th. And sometimes I will use the terms interval and chord tone interchangeably. They're not really the same thing, and I may go into that a little bit here. So if a major chord is just a root, 3rd, and a 5th, how do we have a G chord that has all 6 strings? Well, because we're playing G on the root, so as long as we end up on a chord tone, in this case we end up on another G up top, and all the other strings have one of those 3 chord tones, either the root, the 3rd, or the 5th, in this case either a G, a B, or a D note, it's going to fit with a G chord. And even my altered version here follows that same rule. Instead of having 2 B's, it has 2 D's in it. The way most people play a G, you've got a G, B, D, and then an open G, then an open B string, and then the G string, or the E string, G at the 3rd fret. That G. And let's see, so those are the notes as they repeat. What are the intervals? Root, 3rd, 5th, root, 3rd, and then back to the root. Because the next 5th is right here. That other 5th that sometimes I play like this. Switching back and forth between either having the 3rd or the 5th on your B string. So, like I mentioned with the C chord, it's good to learn other places on the neck where you can play that same triad. Or a G chord, you can play it here. You can play a full bar chord. You can play another full bar chord using the A shape from the cage system. You can play another one way up here. Intonation's a little off there. You can play a G chord here using the D shape. You can play it way up here using the D shape. I'm just using shape to describe the shape of your fingers when you play the open chord from the cage system. C, A, G, E, or D. So that's why, this is a D chord here, but if I move the D shape up here, I'm using the D shape, but I'm playing a G chord. So see if you can find all the places you can play both a C and a G chord, and try to identify both the notes and the chord tones. And you may discover that you're starting to learn the names of notes all over the neck if you didn't already know, or maybe helping you learn them even better when you do that. Instead of just memorizing from a chart, and there's nothing wrong with that, it will help you, but memorize the notes by learning the names of notes in chords while you're learning the chord tones. In this case, the root, the third, and the fifth. So, go do that for your homework, and until next time, get your guitar and go play some music.